Budew has literally taken over the format. So in today's video, we're going to be playing a Budew deck with the Dusknoir line on Pokemon TCG Live. Let's check out the deck list real quick. I'll have it in the description if you want to copy and paste it and play it yourself. Basically for this deck, you want to go second and start attacking with Budew. His attack costs no energy, does 10 damage, and item locks your opponent next turn. You want to set up your Dusknoir line as well so you start blowing them up next turn. And since your opponent can't use items, they cannot set up more Pokemon unless they already have it in their hand. And once your opponent is down to 1 prize, you can start attacking with Bloodmoon Ursaluna. Alright, let's get into the gameplay.
Jumping into our first game, we did get to decide on the coin flip, and we chose heads as always on this channel, and we won the coin flip. We do want to go second with this deck, and oops, I accidentally clicked yes, so I guess we're going first. But you do want to go second with this deck just so that you can attack with Budew first. I was too busy talking and accidentally just clicked, and we're going against Charizard, which is good, even though I wish we went second. That way they can't set up, and we hope that they like start with only 1 Pokemon and we can Budew them. But we do have a pretty decent starting hand for going first. Regardless, we can get our Budew out, we can get our Dusknoirs out, and we can even get a Latias out, so we can retreat here. Unfortunate that we had to get rid of this rare candy from our Squawk. We got a Nest Ball too. It's pretty good. We're gonna Nest Ball first. Probably get the Budew here. Really wish this is a great hand going second. So we're gonna do that. Get probably Latias here. And then we still have enough cards in our hands to get a Duskull. We're gonna get rid of all these, but we're gonna keep the stadium because we do want to play the stadium so they can't retreat. We're gonna get a Duskull for sure. Free retreat. And I'm going to retreat first, even though it doesn't matter since we have Latias. Latias states we have no retreat cost at all. Even when we have the stadium, we should still be fine. But at least, just in case, you know, the game glitch or something like that. And that's all we could really do. At least now they can't retreat their Rotom. It's kind of stuck in the active. I really wish we went second, though. Because, look, if you look at them, if they were going second, actually they have Buddy-Buddy Poffin. I don't know if they drew into that, but imagine if they didn't and they start with just a Duskull and a Rotom. They can't even bring out their Charmander and Pidgey out. If we can somehow get a Dusknoir next turn, we can blow up their Charmander here. And they're just going to Instant Charge because that's all they can do. Alright guys, it's time we start Bedewing them. There's an Ultra Ball. So we can get rid of probably the Morty's Conviction and the Budew here. We can always bring back Budew. We run 4 Night Stretcher in this deck. We're for sure going to blow up their Charmander. I'm probably actually going to use the Night Stretcher to bring back a Duskull instead. But we're for sure killing this Charmander. They take 1 prize, we take 1 prize. But now they can't use Nest Balls, Buddy Poffins, or any item cards to set up. They have to have in their hand, which they have a pretty fat hand. So we do want to Iono them if we can. And we hit the Gravity Gemstone, which we're going to put on the Budew here. And since we're researching, we might as well just use the Night Stretcher to bring back the Duskull here. So we have another one ready for next turn. Hopefully we can hit more Dust. We don't hit any Duskulls. I'm checking my discard just in case there's like another one we can Night Stretcher. But let's do 10 damage and item locking them. We do want to hit Iono though, because we want to keep blowing up their board, giving them the prize cards, and then we Iono them to basically 2 cards, maybe 3 cards, depending on where we're at the game. So now my opponent can use a supporter if they have, or they can even like TM Evo, but they still don't have a Charmander. If they put a Charmander down, we're gonna Night Stretcher back to Dusknoir and just Rare Candy and blow it up again. So they do have the 4 Seal Stone, so they can get whatever they want. I'm guessing they're gonna get a Charmander here. Oh no, they got a Dusclops, so they want to blow up my Budew, I'm guessing. Good thing we have a Night Stretcher and plenty of Gravity Gemstone in our hand for next turn, and we have free retreat thanks to Latias EX. This is fine. We're now tie-in prizes, but there's still item luck, even if they knock out the Budew. And we got Iono. My only question is, are they going to have a Charmander out? They still haven't used a supporter yet. There's the Jock. Interesting. But yeah, people started running more supporter that gets you Pokemon instead of items now, just because of all the Budews running around. And they're just going to Intercharge. So no Charmander. So we can definitely just bring back the Budew here. We can also bring back a Dusknoir, which will blow up the Pidgey, which leaves them at 3 prizes, and then we can Iono them. Their 14 hand will now go down to 3. And that's kind of like the basic of this deck. Item lock them, start blowing up their board so they can't set up more, and then you Iono them into hopefully nothing. So we get a prize as well, but our hand is also going to be at going to 3. We can put down this Duskull. So that's pretty good. Yeah, we for sure want to Iono them. Get them down to 3 cards. We also have 3 cards. Yeah, there's not much we can do here besides just hit them with the Budew again. The Itchy Pollen for 10 damage and their item lock. I wonder what else my opponent can do here. Oh, they do have a Charmander now. And a Radzard. But they can't do anything else. They only have 2 cards in their hand. I might try. Oh, they got a Jock again. Yeah, they're running multiple Jocks just for Budew. That's how like dangerous this deck is. Not this deck specifically, but just Budew in general. Yeah, and they're running the middle evolution as well. I wonder if they're running multiple of the middle evolution. We got the Buddy Poffin, which we're gonna get more Duskull out here. Because we want to. Next turn, if they can't do anything, we could potentially win here. Do we want to Iono them? They have 6 cards, but I'm just gonna do this instead. And then they can't Rare Candy, so I'm not really too afraid. But I'm gonna bring back a Dusclops here. And now we just save that so that way we can Dusknoir next turn, not having to Rare Candy. By the way, if you guys are new here, my name is Win. My username is Roy Illis. And if you guys are not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. We are not that close to 50k sub. I really do want to hit this 50k sub soon, so that way we can reach our next goal, which is 100k. But I do post videos every Wednesday and Saturday. I've been trying to post a lot more recently just because of the new set that just came out. So I want to start making videos of decks. That way I can showcase a little more of what's going to happen in this upcoming format. So they hit the Lumineon. I don't know what they're going to get here. Arvin. I know they have Charizard EX in hand. The Jock earlier. They're going to Iono us, which is fine. We hit a Dusclops. If we can somehow get our bear, the Bloodmoon Ursaluna, back, we can use both our Dusclops to knock out the Charmander in the bench, and then use the bear to attack for free since it does 240 damage, and they'll be at 1 prize after we pop both Dusclops here. We just need a Nest Ball. Our second bear, because they just Iono one of our bears away. We got a Super Rod. Not what we needed. I think... Is it worth it just blowing up both my Dusclops now? To kill the Charmeleon and hopefully we hit something from our prizes? Or do we just item lock them here? I think we just item block them here. They can summon their Zard out. But they can't retreat. They need 3 energies on the Rotom. So I don't think they're going to be able to attack us this turn. Once we hit a Nest Ball or a Bloodmoon Ursaluna, then we can unleash and start knocking them out. My opponent is thinking, what will they do? There's the 1 energy. Are they gonna attack with Radzard? They're just gonna instant charge. Hopefully we hit this Nest Ball or Bloodmoon Ursaluna here. There's the Nest Ball, guys. We just speak it into existence. All right, let's blow up the Charmeleon. So we do 50 damage with the first Dusclops. And our opponent takes 1 prize. And then we blow up the next Charmeleon. 100 damage total. We get a prize. Put us down as 2 prizes. I wonder if my opponent's confused. Like, what deck am I going against? How is he going to win this? Kofu. I think I did discard a Bloodmoon earlier, so I'm just going to Super Rod it just in case. I know we Iono earlier, or they Iono us earlier, so we do have both Bloodmoon in our discard pile. But now all we got to do is retreat, since we have Latias, which means free retreat. Doing 240 damage, which is plenty of damage to kill this Rotom. And that is the last of our last 2 prizes. And that's GG to our opponent. They got Budew.
By the way, if you guys are new here, my name is Win, also known as Royal Illis. I post a new video every Wednesday and Saturday. And on this channel, you can find deck guides, pack openings, Pokemon TCG live gameplay, vlogs, and many more. So make sure you subscribe.
Jumping into our second game, we get to decide the coin flip again, and we're going to choose heads. And we did land the heads, and I'm going to make sure this time we go second and not first. You want to go second with this deck. And hopefully my opponent doesn't have anything. Ooh, we do have to mulligan here, though. Which means they can get more cards in their hand. So they can potentially have a better board. But it's okay. Let's see what our opponent is playing. Okay, he put down his Pokemon finally. We only mulligan once, so not too bad. Ooh, that's... We don't really want to start with Bloodmoon at all. But we have to, I guess. At least we have an Ultra Ball here to get a Squawk, and we have Iono as well. So they have a Cleffa start, which means it could be Zard, could be Raging Bolt. No, not Raging Bolt, Regidrago. Could be maybe Dragapult if they still run Cleffa, but I don't see the reason why they would run Cleffa. I think most Dragapult lists now runs Budew. Let's see what their card is. This will probably help us just figure out what deck it is. My opponent's taking a little longer than expected. Anyways, I hope you guys have been enjoying my gameplays. A lot of like pack openings as well. A little more deck guides will be coming soon. I am trying to pump out as much video as I can for you guys. The channel is doing great, all thanks to you guys. So I do appreciate every single one of you guys. And we do have a little giveaway. If you guys haven't entered that, it is in my prismatic opening video. Oh, there's a Teal Mask and a Regidrago. So it is Regidrago. This one time I kind of wish we did go first, just because we can kind of stop them from accelerating more energy here. But they haven't put down a fire energy or like another attachment energy. Okay, they have the Ultra Ball. They have to get rid of 2 Regidrago V-Star. That's good on our part, just because if we Budew them next turn, in order to get those back, they have to use the V-Star ability. So it's kind of good. Let them waste their resources here. Oh, they got the Super Rod in hand, so never mind. What I said doesn't matter at all anymore. But they got the Kyurem and the Dragapult in the discard pile. That's kind of scary. because all our Pokemon is very low health. But let's see if they have the energy attachment though. If they don't have the energy attachment, we can definitely win this game. It's probably a really hard matchup for us if they can fully set up turn 1. So there's the Earthen Vessel. So they do have the energy to attach here. All right, we're going second. It's our turn now. A Night Stretcher. We're gonna Ultra Ball away. Doesn't really matter because we're probably gonna Squawk anyways. We should probably Iono first. So maybe I should have saved that Rare Candy, but we run 4 Rare Candy, so it doesn't really matter as much. There's the Iono. Hopefully we hit some Buddy Poffins. We hit 1 Buddy Poffin and a Latias, so we can retreat for free for sure. And we get to make their Cleffa get stuck in the active here because we have Gemstone and the Stadium. So I'm going to retreat into my Budew here, put down the Stadium and the Squawk so we can get some more Duskull out. And there's a lot of Duskulls and Rare Candy, but we don't have Dusknoir in hand. But yeah, time to item unlock them. We can actually kill this Cleffa in two more turns. They're item locked and they're stuck in the active. They need 2 energies in order to retreat because of the Gemstone, as well as our Stadium that says if basic non-fighting Pokemon needs 1 more retreat cost. And they just ended their turn. I'm surprised they didn't. Oh, we did Iono, so they don't have the energies in their hand anymore. So there's the Dusclops. I might blow up the Cleffa here, and then we can Iono them. Just kidding. I'm gonna blow up the Regidrago V. That way, I can still draw 6 cards. And we're just putting some damage onto the Regidrago V here. Yeah, and then we're gonna Iono them. Make it worse for them. They have to draw only 5, and we draw 6. Because if we blow up the Cleffa, ooh, we got a Prime Catcher, so we can actually. I might bring up their Squawk here with the Prime Catcher. I'm gonna Night Stretcher back a Dusclops here, and then evolve it so next turn we can Dusknoir. We don't have to use Rare Candy. Plus we have the Ultra Ball in hand, but I'm definitely going to Prime Catcher up. I feel like that's a good move. That requires more energy for them to switch here. So we can retreat. Start doing damage to the Squawk. And eventually, after 3 turns, we can actually just blow up our Dusknoir and get a 2-prizer against the Squawk here. And yeah, we just Iono them. Hopefully they don't have energy in their hand and there's no way for them to get the energies because their only way is Earthen Vessel. They're going to Teal Dance, so they do have the energy. But it's not like they can Ultra Ball for a Regidrago V-Star anyways. So they need to have all the pieces in their hand. Have another Regidrago V down. So they decided to put a energy onto the Regidrago, the second one. In case I guess we blow double Dusknoir. We have a Regidrago. I mean, we just get an Iono, which is good. So I'm actually going to get a Dusknoir here. I'm going to do more damage onto that Regidrago V probably. Pop. Putting them at 4 prizes. Even though they already have 4 cards in their hand. At least we can Iono them again. Just keep resetting their hand. Hopefully they don't have anything they can do. Then we still get 6 cards to draw. So we got more room to work with. Ooh, and we have the Dusclops, so we're gonna keep repeating it. We're gonna put the Dusclops down. We can probably even Night Stretcher back. Oh, I'm gonna blow up the Regidrago V here actually. So we get 2 prize here. And now they're down to 3 prize. But we can Night Stretcher back the Duskull for sure. We always want to have Duskull active. Hopefully we can hit another thing up here. No other way. So we can Ultra Ball. Let's Night Stretcher first. We have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we might have one more. I didn't really price check, but We can Ultra Ball away the Latias and the Defiance Band here to get another Duskull. And hopefully we can finish the game next turn here. So we Budew them again. We kind of helped them by blowing up the Regidrago V in the bench, because now they have more cards from the prize that they took, but that's okay. If we have all the right pieces, because we have Dusknoir in hand with the Rare Candy. Oh, they have a Research, so that's a pretty good hand. But look at the hand. It's Scansing Kelowna and 2 Earthen Vessels. They can't use that at all. Budew is so stupid, in my opinion. But it's a fun deck. It's definitely a fun deck. They got the Regidrago V-Star. They got the energy into the Squawk, so now they can actually motivate. So that means they can accelerate energy into the Regidrago V-Star here. Oh, we have double Rare Candy. We can potentially win here if we hit a Dusknoir. Okay, no Dusknoir. So maybe I just attack here. Save the Dusknoir for next turn. But they can kill... The Squawk can kill my Budew here. Is it ever worth it just to kill the Squawk with a Dusknoir here? They do have... I think I'm just going to attack with Budew. They do have Dragapult, so they can win if their Regidrago V-Star comes up. Even if they kill this Budew here, they're still at 2 prizes. So we can Dusknoir the Squawk. That's 2 prizes. And then they're probably not going to bring up any of the 2 prizer. So we need to hit a Counter Catcher, which we do have a Research, and our deck is pretty thin. They hit the Research. Oh, I just realized that Regidrago V-Star has 2 fire energy, so they can't even attack. They need a grass energy. I'm guessing from the Motivate, there was only fire energy and grass in the discard pile. Excuse me. They're going to Legacy Star here. That's a lot of items. They can't even Prime Catcher out of this. Or Switch. I think they discarded a Switch too. I think right here, they have to get some... They have to get the grass energy, right? They can't even switch. They got... I believe that was Prime Catcher and Energy Switch. Yeah, so they're killing my Budew. We should put them at 2 prizes, and if we pop the Dusknoir, we can attack with Bloodmoon Ursaluna here. But we do need a Counter Catcher. We need to hit a Counter Catcher. So I think we have to just Research here. We have to win this turn. And we did not hit a Counter Catcher. Nest Ball, let's check our deck a little bit. Yeah, we have no Counter Catcher. I think I might just blow up the Squawk here. Hopefully we hit a Counter Catcher. Or a Fez. Our Fez is prize. Because we did not see it in the Nest Ball. Alright, we need a Fez or Counter Catcher. Fez or Counter Catcher. Fez or Counter Catcher. And we hit the Counter Catcher. What are the odds? Okay, we put up our Bloodmoon. We can attack for free. And then we just Counter Catcher up our Teal Mass to do exactly 240, which is 30 more than we need. And that's the last 2 prizes, which is the Squawk in our prizes, I'm guessing. And our opponent is FF, so GG to our opponent. Moving into our very last game, we also get to decide on the coin flip. Hopefully we win. And we did win, so let's go second here. I hope you guys been enjoying these gameplays for Budew. I'm having a great time playing the deck. So we start off with Latias here. That's a lot of Dusclops in our hand. But let's see what our opponent is playing. Excuse me. Had a burp there. It looks like it's Dragapult. Good thing we're going second, or else they're probably going to Budew us. But yeah, we are running 4 Dusclops, so but getting rid of 2 and a Night Stretcher is kind of rough. But we're most likely going to squawk away this hand for sure. They got a second Dreepy out. I don't think they know what deck I'm running just from this Latias. It could be like Rhydon, Roaring Moon, Raging Bolt maybe. So that's why they probably put down a second Dreepy. Do they run Rotom here? Got a Fez down as well. Yeah, I think I'm a Donk deck. We got a Buddy Poffin. That's good. We can set up our Budew and our Duskull here. This price checks just a little bit. We do have Squawk. We're running 2 Squawks, so that way we never prize the Squawk. I'm going to put the Gemstone on Budew. And let's squawk away our hand here. They also didn't attach any energy, so they can't really attack or anything next turn, so we're pretty good. Ooh, we got a Fez as well, but I'm going to set up some Duskull here. So we want to start blowing them up next turn. We don't really have anything to draw next turn, though. Hopefully we hit like Iono, maybe. Alright, let's do some damage to this Dreepy in the active. 10 damage. Budew is actually broken, guys. Like, no attack costs, item locking your opponent, and the Pokemon itself has a free retreat. So they got the Lance, which a lot of Dragapult lists is running now. Which I do have a Dragapult video. If you guys want to go on my channel and check that out, I posted it, I believe, Friday. So it's not too long ago. But I was playing, I'm guessing, kind of a similar list to my opponent right now. I run like 3 to 4 Lances just because of Budew. Can't really rely on Rare Candy anymore. And you gotta sometimes even use TM Evil as well. So yeah, they can't attack this turn. They're using Drag Cloak to attack here. Or not attack, to use the Recon Direct. So they get to look at 2 cards, put 1 in the bottom of the deck, and then put 1 into their hand. We don't have any draw cards, so it's kind of rough out here. But if we can somehow hit a Dusknoir, Rare Candy Dusknoir, pop 1 of their Drag Cloak, slowing them down even more. So there's the energy attached to the Drag Cloak on the active. Can we blow this guy up? Got a Wasteland, so they can't retreat even more. I think I'm just going to evolve the Dusclops, and that's all I could really do. It's kind of scary. They can't evolve into Dragapult next turn. Do we ever just... No, there's no point of popping it because we can't really take any prizes or anything. And that's giving them an extra card as well. But hopefully they don't have energy in their hand, so they can't attack. There's the Recon Directive. We do have a Fez in hand, but they can take 2 prizes. Since our Duskull is only 60 HP, so Dragapult can kill the active Budew and then spread 60 damage across the bench. They're searching for a lot of cards here. Definitely, they need an energy and a Dragapult. Or even an Arven. I'm guessing they're going to be running the Crystal A-Spec here. They got Crispin. Okay. So they do have the energy. Do they have the Dragapult, though? If not, they're just going to attack me with their Drag Cloak, maybe. They don't have Dragapult in hand. Yeah, maybe they don't have Dragapult in hand. Okay. But that's good though. That means we can Fez. Our hand's kind of dead here. So they took the first prize, but that's okay. It's gonna be a slow game for us. We have a Dusknoir. So I'm gonna Fez for sure. Hopefully we can get 2 Dusknoir here to pop both their Dragcloaks with the energies on it. Okay, we got the Budew. So I'm gonna Rare Candy one of my Duskull, doesn't really matter. I'm gonna pop the Dragcloak with the 2 energies. And then we're gonna put the Budew and the Gravity Gemstone down here, and then probably just Iono them to 4 cards. Yeah, hitting the Iono is pretty good here. Can we get another Dusknoir? No Dusknoir, just another Gravity Gemstone. Alright, I think we have one more Dusclops in our deck. But hopefully we hit this Dusknoir. We get 5 cards, they only get 4. But they do have Recon Direct. And there's a Dusknoir. So we can pop the one with the energy. That way, with 4 cards in their hand, they probably don't have Earthen... Or even if they do have Earthen Vessel, they need the energy. I believe... I don't know the exact count they're running, but usually it's very minimal energy in the Dragapult deck. Another Duskull. Pretty good here. I'm gonna Ultra Ball away the Kofu and the Nest Ball to get a Dusclops. Hopefully it's still in the deck. Yeah. We have 1 left. Make sure we retreat first because Latias' ability is only basic. And then we evolve the Duskull. Then I'm kind of scared of putting this Duskull down just because they can take 2 prizes. But we're gonna YOLO and hopefully they don't have a Crispin in their hand. And then we have research for next turn. Alright, so my opponent only has 1 draw power and a support card. Oh, I guess they have Fez too. So they can draw up to 4 cards here. Which is pretty nutty, even though I Iono them to 4 cards. There's the Dragapult. But does he have the energy? There's Flip the Script. They already lost 3 energy in their discard pile. There's the Arven. They can get a crystal if they run the crystal. We still haven't seen their A-Spec. They got Earthen Vessel and Rescue Board, but they can't use the Earthen Vessel. I wonder what their gameplay is here. I don't even know what my gameplay is, because Dragapult has so much damage where I can't even double Dusknoir. So they put down their own Duskull. We can pop. Yeah, I don't know what my gameplay is here, to be honest. Getting through this Dragapult is really hard. Maybe they decide to put down another 1 prizer so we can double Dusknoir here. Yeah, put down another Dreepy. That'll be the best scenario ever. We just gotta hit the Dusknoir, Rare Candy Dusknoir. Okay, they're not putting down another one. We do have the Prime Catcher. Do we want to use this Prime Catcher? Yeah, we bring up the Fez so that way, even if he has the energy, he has to retreat. So we have the Ultra Ball to get our Dusknoir, but let's see. We have 2 in the discard pile. So we should have 1 in deck. I didn't price check once again. Do we risk it here? And not price check? Alright, and not Super Rod. Let's save it for in case we need it. think I'm gonna Super Rod it just to be safe. I didn't fully price check. I'm gonna get the Budew just in case he kills my Budew next turn. And get rid of one Iono. Our Mortys. They're not gonna have that much Pokemon in their bench since we're item locking them. And then the Buddy Poffin for sure, because Iono's good. We want to keep Iono in them. Probably going to pop the Dragapult here, so that way our bear, that should be enough for our bear to do damage. So now we item lock them again, and next turn we can Iono them into 2 cards here. We're literally just making them not play the game at the moment. Yeah, Budew's broken. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Are you playing Budew, or are you trying to find ways to beat Budew? Which, I do have a video coming out this Saturday of another deck that kind of does well against Budew. So stay tuned for that. My opponent has 10 cards in their hand, but I'm guessing most of them are item cards, so they can't even use it. But we do need 4 more prizes, so they're threatening. Okay. They're throwing the Dreepy. We're definitely going to Iono them next turn, though. What is my opponent doing? Come on, opponent. Make your move. You can't use items. You already used your supporter. Yeah, it's taking a little bit, guys. But once again, I'm going to say it. If you're still here watching to this very moment, I appreciate you guys. Ooh, our opponent just ended their turn. Definitely going to Iono them here. Right? I'm going to put down the Bloodmoon just to have it. I don't think they can attack at all. We're going to Iono them just to 2 cards. And we also can't really do anything else. So we're just going to, once again, put some damage. But if they can't evolve this Dreepy, we could use a Dusclops to blow up this Dreepy here. And then we do need Counter Catcher. They have their own Budew, but they can't even retreat. But they do run Budew. They just couldn't get it out. There's a Budew. I gotta use one of these supporters here. I think I'm gonna do the Kofu is I put 2 cards back to my deck and I draw 4. So I don't, excuse me, I don't really need those Pokemon. Ooh, so we have the Counter Catcher. We have no way. I think we saved that. We need to find a way to blow up the Street being the active, because we need them to take 1 more prize for us to attack with our Bloodmoon here. But having the Counter Catcher in hand is actually really good. So next turn we can Morty's Conviction or Grusha here. Hopefully hitting a Rare Candy. Ooh, there's the energy. Hitting us for 10 damage, guys. Okay, we have Nest. So Morty's Conviction is only the bench Pokemon, so we draw 3. This draw until we have 7. I think it's Grusha. Okay, we do Morty's first, and then we can Grusha next turn. Oop, there's the Dusclops. All right, this is the gameplay, guys. We blow up their Dreepy. Actually, yeah, we blow up the Dreepy, so they can't even. I know we're not gonna win yet, but at least they have no attackers at all. All they have is Budew. So they're down to their last prize. So now we cannot use any of our Dusknoirs anymore. But we can kill this Dragapult, and then even if they set up, we just need to find a way to retreat or have another Bloodmoon Ursaluna, and we can attack again. So we can kill the Dragapult here. We're getting real close to finishing this game, guys. I'm checking my Discord PAL, and we do have the Bloodmoon in our Discord PAL, so I'm gonna bring it back. That way next turn I can just, since Latias gave us free retreat, I can just retreat and attack again. So we're basically have them at checkmate, regardless of what they put up, regardless if they set up more. And we're almost there. Even if they item lock us, we can still retreat for free. I think my opponent knows we are, or he's at checkmate here. So they can finally use items though. What are they gonna get out though? My opponent is slow playing like crazy, guys. Well, while we wait, make sure you guys stay tuned for the next video this upcoming Saturday. Yeah, my opponent is definitely slow playing. There's nothing they can even get out. I think they need a super rare or something. And there's the FF from them. GG to my opponent.
That is it for now. Let me know what you guys think about the deck. But in the meantime, you guys check out my other videos right over here. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and we'll see you guys in the next video. Whoosh.